श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Yesterday we saw what kind of character that a Asuri Vritti person will have. Now he is going ahead with the same discussion with a question. He says, no. Dhanena kulena va kasyat tvatulya syat. Yesterday he said, why is he doing? He thinks himself to be Ishvara, Lord of everything. He thinks himself to be God. Now, okay, there is a possibility that he is equal to you in wealth, or maybe richer also, or in the family ties, with respect to the family ties, probably he is great. So with respect to that, he says, dhanena kulena va kaschit tvatulya syadityatah. For that we say, adhyo abhijanavan asmi konyosti sadrusho maya yakshye dasyami modishye ityajnana vimohitah अनेक चित्त विभ्रांताः मोहजाल समावृताः प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च। आढ्यः अभिजनवानस्मि को अन्यः अस्ति सदृशो मया यक्ष्ये दास्यामि मोदिष्ये इति अज्ञान विमोहिताः अनेक चित्त विभ्रांताः मोहजाल समावृताः प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु. आढ्यः, I am wealthy. Abhijanavan asmi, and I am supported by great amount of people. A lot of people, there are great supporters for me. Konyosti sadrusho maya, who is there equivalent to me? Yakshe, and I will perform the fire rituals. Dasyami, and I will donate also. Modishya, and I'll be very happy. Iti ajnana vimohita. In this way, they are, because of the delusion due to ignorance, they do all these stupidities. I'll come to that again. Yakshe dasyami vimodishye. What is stupidity there? He is doing fire oblations, he is giving charity, and he is happy. What more do you expect from a person? These are not done with a proper attitude, proper mind. That is why he says, Aneka chitta vibhrantah. In this way, they are deluded and confused in a lot of ways. Moha jala samavrata. And they bind themselves in the web of a delusion. Prasaktaha kama bhogeshu. And they involve themselves in the sense objects, and therefore patanti narakeshu. They are pushed into they fall into the hell, which is very impure. Adhya dhani. Adhya means dhani, I am wealthy. Abhijanavan kulino api ahameva asmi. And I am not just wealthy, and I have a good family ties also. Ataha ko anyo asti sadrusho maya. Therefore, who is there equivalent to me? None. There is no one who is equivalent to me. Yagena danena kasyat tvatulya syadityatah. Maybe somebody is a greater than you with respect to through the yaga or dana. Maybe there is a possibility. For that he says, na yakshye. Yakshye means we perform the fire oblations. Yagena api anyan abhivishami. And those fire oblations, how does he do that? Even through the yagas, I will be superior to others, meaning I will perform more yagas than others. That is the superiority he wants to show here. And dasyami dhanam stavakebhya natadibhya. And I will donate also. That's a good quality, isn't it? No, I will donate, but only for people who worship me, who praise me, and stavakebhya means who praise me, and natadibhyascha, to all those people who are players in the sense of they are people who are artists, con artists or otherwise. They are people who, simply put up here, nata is a uh, actors in the sense of people who do this prostitution kind of things for them, that kind of, for those kind of people who are whom these people support. Tatascha, therefore, modishye, and I'll be happy also. How? Modam, muda harsha is the root word, so he says modam harsham lapsye, I gain happiness. How? Nartakyadibihi saha iti, through those damsels who are dancers, etc., through them I'll be very happy. Iti evam ajnanena avivekena vimohitah. In this way, because of ignorance, because of this delusion, they are completely disturbed, meaning deluded. So therefore, vividham moham brahma paramparam prapitha. They are not just deluded in one way, they are deluded in multiple ways. Meaning there is a flow of delusion, continuous flow of delusion. Ukta prakaraihi anekaihi chittaihi tattad dushta sankalpaihi vividham bhrantaha. And as said earlier, in different ways their mind is completely deluded, has erroneous knowledge because of different wrong ideas. Dushta sankalpaihi, all wrong ideas. Yatah, therefore, moha jala samavrtaha, they are completely engulfed by this web of delusion. Meaning moha. What is moha? What is delusion here? Hita hita vastu veka asamarthyam. The non-cognizance, or not able to discriminate between what is conducive and what is not, what is good and what is not. That is moha. Tadeva jalam avarakatmakatpena. That itself is the web, because web engulfs you. Similarly, this also engulfs you and hides the truth from you. Bandha hetutva. And like the ignorance, which has the power of reading, this also puts you into the bondage. Therefore, tena samyag avrtaha sarvatah veshtitaha. Through that web of delusion, they are completely engulfed, and because of that, matsyaiva sutramayena jalena. Like the fish which is bound by the net of the web of the uh, the net made of thread. Similarly, these people are made of they are bound by the web of delusion, which is their own making. Paravashikritah ityartha. Simply put, they are under the spell of others. अतएव, therefore, for this very reason, swanishta sadhaneshu api kamabhogeshu prasaktaah. They are involved in objects of desire which may not be very good for them, beneficial for them in the future. Sarvata tadeka praha. And they are not just involving themselves, they are always immersed in it. Pratikshanam upachiyamana kalpamashah. And they every second they are adding on to their impurity, they are adding on to their sins. Patanti narake vaitaranyadau ashuchau. And they fall into the impure naraka like vaitarani, etc. What is the impurity there? Vin mutra shleshmadi purnaha. It is full of pus, blood, feces, etc. All those are impurities. So see, the thing is, hell itself is tormenting, and being in this kind of a dirty water is tormenting. Okay, pig they stay in dirty water, right? Yes, but that is their natural existence, they enjoy that. But you will not be enjoying this dirty water. It will be very dirty, and therefore you will be very tormented physically, mentally, physically also, because the insects and whatever whatnot in that which exists in those waters, that is going to torment you. Staying there itself is a big punishment. And over and above, the other beings which exist there, they gnaw on you. That is another bigger torment, physical. So ityartha purni. No, but still तेषामपि केषाञ्चित् वैदिककर्मणि यागदानादौ प्रवृत्तिदर्शनात् अयुक्तं नरके वदनमिति नेत्यः. See, you said yaksha dasyameti. There are some people who perform good karmas, yaga, dana, etc. So therefore, it is wrong to say that they will fall in the naraka. You should not say that. Iti, for that he say, atma sambhavita stabdhaha धनमानमदान्विताः यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैः ते दम्भेना विधिपूर्वकम् आत्मसंभाविताः. They think superior of themselves. आत्मसंभाविताः. And stabdaha, because of that they are completely deluded, and their thinking capacity is completely off. Therefore stabdha means shock, zapping. The mind is zapped, full shock, meaning they don't have any humility. So dhanamana madanvitaha, and they are endowed, because they don't have any humility, because they are endowed with these bad qualities of wealth and ego because of that, and the arrogance because of that. Yajante nama yajnaihi. Nama yajna, this is a beautiful word, nama yajna. We call this also nama yajna. Chanting the name of God is nama yajna. Writing the name of God is also nama yajna. But here nama yajna does not mean that kind of nama yajna. They do perform the yagas, but for name's sake, that is nama yajna here. Okay, just for the name. He has performed that yaga, soma yaga, this yaga, etc. That name, for that very name they are doing this, not for the hereafter, because they don't believe in Bhagwan, they don't believe in his words. Therefore dambhena vidhi purvakam, and they perform those yagas with ego, without any following any rules of the rituals. Sarva guna vishishtaha vayam iti atmana eva sambhavitaha pujyatvam prapitaha. I am endowed with all the good qualities. In this way, they themselves think to be worshipable, superior, holier, etc. Natu sadhvi kaishchit. No good person has given them the certificate of he being a good, etc. No. He has given himself a certificate of being holier, being a good person. Stabdaha anamraha, without any humility. Yataha dhanamana madanvitaha, because they are endowed with the ego of dhana mana mada. What is that dhana? Dhana means wealth. Because of the wealth, they are having the ego. What kind of ego? Atmani pujyatva atishaya adhyasaha. Their ego of I am worshipable, I am more respectable than the others. In this way, he thinks himself. Because of that tan nimittascha yo madaha, he becomes mad. What is this mada? Yasmin gurvado, because of this madness, gurvado api apujyatva abhimanaha. They think even the guru, etc., he is not worshipable. What is that? I am more worshipable than my guru. I know more than my guru. This kind of ego they have. Abhimanaha. Tabhyam anvitaha. And they are endowed with these kind of bad qualities. Nama yajnaihi, namatra yajnaihi. Only for the name's sake, only just the name. Performing the yaga without following any rituals, just say giving it a name. Oh, I am doing Soma Yaga. There is no rule of Soma Yaga followed there. But he claims himself to be Somayagi, etc. Tatvikaihi dikshitaha Somayaji ityadi nama matra sampadakihi. He is initiated into that mantra. He is initiated into that yaga. He has performed those yagas. In this way, just for the name, gaining that name and fame, they just do things. Yajnaihi avidhi purvakam vihita anga iti kartavita rahitaihi. So they perform the yagas without following any rituals, any rules. Any rules means the yajna kim kena katham bhavyet, kim bhavyet, kena bhavyet, katham bhavyet. There are three parts in the yaga. Iti kartavyata, there is anga iti kartavyata. Angena bhavyet Swargam bhavayet iti kartavyata bhavayet. So in that way we saw in the Purvamamsa. He says, okay, I want Swarga. He doesn't want Swarga. He's not interested in that. Okay. And iti kartya, this is how you have to do. You have to perform the karma for gaining the Swarga, which is the Somayaga, etc. He does not believe in that. Okay. And that Somayaga has Anga, different limbs. He does not follow any of them. So he neither believes in the goal nor the means or the associating means. Nothing. He believes in nothing. Just for the name, he is doing it. That's all. Iti dambhena dharmadvajitaya nato shraddhaya yajante. Just for the name that I am superior, I am more dharmika, he performs those karmas, not with shraddha. That is why in Taittiriya Upanishad it is Shraddhaya deyam, Ashraddhaya deyam, Shraddhaya deyam. You have to give charity, etc. only with Shraddha, not without Shraddha. This is why it is negated. Asuri karma it is. Atah tat phala bhajo na bhavanti ityartha. Therefore, they will not be anyway qualified to be experiencing the results of those karmas. Yakshye. Dasyami ityadi sankalpena. I'll do this yaga. I will give this charity. In this way, they have this sankalpas. They have this idea, determination. Okay, I will do this. For what? Name. Damba ahankara adi pradhanena. Just for the name. Just because of the ego, they do all these kind of karmas. Pravurtanam, these people who are involved in those karmas. Asuranam, those demonic character people. Bahiranga sadhanam for them. Bahiranga sadhanam api agadanadikam karmam na siddhyati. The external practices, the yaga, dana, etc., itself is not possible. They are not even qualified to practice the external karmas, external means. Antaranga sadhanam tu jnana vairagya bhagavat bhakta bhajanadi teshan durapastam ityadi. When they are not even qualified for practicing the external means, the internal means, they are all negated from far off. Internal means like a shravana, like a jnana, vairagya, bhakti, nothing. They are not qualified for any of them. That is what he says. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samshritah mam atmaparadeheshu prasiddho padvishanto abhyasuyakah. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samshritah. These kind of people you can see everywhere, showing off themselves to be greater, this, that, demeaning others. At every point, they don't care who they are there. They think always about themselves and they think themselves to be superior than all the other people. We should be very careful about this. We should never comment upon others with these kind of intentions. Whether good or bad, they are experiencing their karmas. Who are you to comment upon them? So ahankaram, balam, darpam, kamam, krodham, samshritaha, mam atmaparadeheshu pradvishantah, abhyasuyakaha. Ahankaram, ego, balam, strength, darpa, similar different kind of ego, kama, desire, krodham, anger, hatred, samshrita. With these kind of bad qualities, they are endowed. Mam atmaparadeheshu pradvishantah. And they hate me in my own body or in this very body or the other bodies. They hate me in this body and the other body, in their own body or the other bodies, in my body or the other bodies. In this way, they hate me. Abhyasuyakaha. Abhyasuyakaha. We have seen the word asuya. Now he is adding abhi upasarga to it. Abhyasuyakaha means they are completely envious of others. Aham abhimana rupaha yo ahankara sa sarvasadhana. His ego is general in everyone. His ego is a very common thing in everyone. Yetehi tu aropitehi gunant. See, that ego, maybe because of he is educated, so he thinks himself to be educated. Good. Because he is educated, qualified for having that ego. He has some money. He thinks himself to be rich. He is qualified for that, at least for things which he has. If he that's a bad quality, but still, at least he has those qualities. And these idiots, they don't have those qualities, but still they think themselves to be qualified. That is why he says, "Etehi tu aropitehi gunahi." To the superimposed qualities in their own self, atmanaha, mahatva abhimanam ahankara. They think themselves to be superior. That is what is this ego. Tatha balam paribhava nimittam. And like same way, strength. Strength means the power to overpower the others. Sharira gata samarthya vishesham. That power which exists in the body. Darpa. Darpa means a para avadhirana rupam. Guru drupadi atikrama karanam. Chitta dosha vishesham. Darpa means a para avadhirana rupam. Fying others. Thinking cheap of others. Not even disrespecting, simply put. Not even respecting the guru or the king. Their words. That kind of a defect of mind is this darpa. Kamam. Kamam means ishta vishaya abhilasham. Kamam means desire for things which they want to enjoy. Krodham means anishta vishaya dvesham. The hatred for anger means the hatred for things which they don't like. Chakarat with the cha, kamam, krodham cha, with the cha. Chakarat paraguna asahishnutva rupam matsaryam. The matsarya means the quality of not being able to respect others' good qualities. Those kind of qualities also should be included here. Evam anyansa mahato doshan samshivtaha. In this way, and in these kind of bad qualities and the other bad qualities, with those qualities they are endowed with. Etadrishapi patitaha तव भक्त्या भूताः सन्तः नरके न पतिष्यन्ति इति चेत् नैतः. Still, okay, they are bad people, but because of the devotion in you, they will not fall in hell, of course, because they have devotion in you. They may be bad people, but they are devoted to you. Therefore, they will be going to heaven. Like in Bhagavata, etc., in all these Puranas, you can see these people who are very bad, but still finally they go to heaven. Like this Kamsa, etc., this enemy of Bhagavan Krishna himself, Kamsa, etc., they were bad people, but they were taken to heaven. No, see, they came to the world only to help Bhagavan. What? Yes, they were sent as a curse. They were given a curse of going to the world and being born here to see. That curse is blessing in disguise. This is what we call as blessing in disguise. Like they are coming here. Why? How is that blessing? Because they are coming here as demon kings, etc., and aiding the avatar of Bhagavan. What more great can there be? Anything can there be? Then aiding Bhagavan himself in his good job. So he says, those people, they are here for some other reason, but these people, they don't have any quality, but they think themselves to be very superior. So he says, if they were devoted, don't think they will be devoted. Maam Ishwaram Bhagavantam Atmaparadeheshu Atmanam Tesham Asuranam Paresham Cha Tat Putra Bharyadinam Deheshu. So they, me, the Ishvara, in their own body or in the other's body, in their own body, and the other's body means like their wife, kids, etc., in their body also. Prema Aspadeshu. I am there. I am the Ishvara who is the object of desire, object of love. In that way, I exist in each one of them as the lovable. So in all of them, tat buddhi karma sakshitaya, and I exist in their buddhi and karma sakshi. I am the sakshi, I am the witness for their intellect and their activities. Still, santam atipremas padamapi. Though I am the most beloved, Out of everything which you love, I am the most dearest. But still, Durdaiva Paripakat Pradvishantaha, because of the fructification of bad karmas, they hate me. ईश्वरस्य मम शासनं श्रुति स्मृतीनां तद उक्तार्थ अनुष्ठान परामुखतया तद अतिवर्तनं मे प्रद्वेषः तत्तं कुर्वन्तम्. How do they hate you? They do love you. I am talking about those devotees. Yes, you are talking about those devotees, but they don't follow. They think they love me, but they only love me, but not my words. I am my words. I stand by my words, and I am my word. The words which are established in the Shruti, in the Smriti, etc. I am those. You cannot differentiate me from my word. How does that? You are different and your words are different. Well, let me give an example. That is why he says, Nripadi Agnya Langhanam Evahi Tad Pradvesha. Hating a king means not the king's personality himself itself, but not accepting, not following his orders. That itself is hate. Similarly, not following my teaching, not following my order is hating me, not loving me. So, iti prasiddham loke. This is how it is famous in the world. No, no. Guruvadaya katham ta anna anushaseti iti tatra. And this is one important thing. Oh, maybe we are very incapable people. But you being the guru should guide us properly, right? You should take us to the proper life. This is what some people dramatize and put it up. For that he says, no. For that he says, abhyasuyakaha. They are people who are envious. Guruvadinam, Vaidika Margasthanam, Karunyadi the Guneshu, Pradharnadi dosha aropakaha. In Guru, etc., and people who follow the Vedic karmas, etc., in their compassion, etc., good qualities, they see not compassion, they see partiality, etc., bad qualities, hypocrisy, etc., bad qualities. You are compassionate to one, but what do they say? They say, he is not compassionate to the others. He's hating others. Compassion to this person does not mean you are hating the other. But they won't see it like that. So that is why he says, Ataha, therefore, te sarvasadharana shunya narake patanti. Therefore, they are not qualified for any karmas, any practice, good or bad. Good or bad means the internal or external. So therefore, since they are not qualified for any karma, they will definitely fall only in heaven, hell, not the heaven. Okay. So, mam atmapara deheshu iti ityasya apara vyakhya. So, mam atmapara deheshu, for that he is giving a different interpretation. Sweshu paradeheshu cha chidamshena sthita mam. See, earlier he interpreted it from the standpoint of premaspada, meaning the object of love, meaning ananda. Now he is explaining the same thing with respect to the chit jnana. Okay, so he says, mam chidamshena sthitam mam, I who exists as the knowledge in one's body and the other's body, pradvishantaha, they hate. Yajante dambhajneshu shraddhaya abhavat. And they perform all those karmas just because of ego, to satisfy their ego, because there is no shraddha, there is no faith there is no trust in the words of Bhagavan. Therefore, atmanaha dikshadina vrittaiva atmanaha pida bhavanti. So through these diksha, etc., through these different kinds of initiation, they are just tormenting their bodies and organ complex. That's all. They are not going to gain anything. So diksha means if you are initiated in a karma, then you have to practice some proper lifestyle. They don't follow that lifestyle. Even if they are going to follow those lifestyles, since they don't have the shraddha proper, the attitude proper, what they'll get, they are going to gain is nothing. Therefore, all these practices, these strict religious practices, they are all useless. They are just tormenting yourself. Taya tatha pashpadinapi avidhina himsaya chaitanya droha matram avashishyate iti. And with respect to the other cattle, etc., also, they are just going to torment them and torture them. That's all. They are going to cheat the Chaitanya, the consciousness in them. Meaning, when you cut a cattle for the sake of yaga, that is not vada, pashu vada. We say pashu vada, killing a cattle only that if it is external to the Vedi, the place of fire oblation. Inside the Vedi, if it is prescribed by the Shastra to cut a cattle, and if you are going to perform it in the method which is preferred by Shastra, then it is not killing. It is it is an oblation material. So there is no killing there. So he says, but these people, they are going to not follow the Shastric rules. Therefore, they are going to only cheat the cunningly cheat the Chaitanya, the consciousness there. Aparavakya. And there is another interpretation to the same thing. Atmadehe jivanavishte Bhagavat Leela Vigrahe Vasudevadi Samakhye Manushatvadi Brahmanam Pradvishantah. In one's own body or in the other's body. In one's own body means the one who, the self which has entered the body as in the form of jiva. Tat Srishtva Tadeva Nupravishatu Taittiriya Upanishad says it created these bodies and circumstances and in itself entered, the self itself entered it. And Atmana Pravishya Asmin Dehe Pravishya Nama Rupe Vyakravani iti, I will create, manifest the name and form to by entering myself into this body sense or complex. Then this way there are Shrutis and Smritis. Therefore, in one's own body who has entered, the self which has entered, and in the other's body means the in the form of the avatara, Leela Vigraha means the avatara which has the Bhagavan, which Bhagavan has taken for the sake of protecting us as a game, as a play. That body in the which is named as Vasudeva, etc. In that body, seeing it is just human. I am human and he is human. He is human and I am human. The idea of human being in myself and the other, they are both limiting factors. Therefore, they are erroneous knowledge. That is why he says Pradvishantaha. That is how they hate me and in me and the others. That's all. Similarly, Paradeheshu. In others' body, in what way? Bhagavad Deheshu, Prahladi Samakhyeshu. In the others' bodies, like Bhakta Deheshu, in the bodies like Prahlada, etc., devotees, great devotees like Prahlada, etc., who became the pole star. So in those bodies, Sarvada Avirbhutam Mam Pradvishantah, I who manifest always, they hate me. Iti Yojana. Uktam hi navame. In the 9th chapter, this is very clearly said. Avajananti maam mudhaha manushim tanu ashrutam param bhavam ajanantah mama bhutamaheshwaram. Avajananti. I explained here avajananti, jananti, avajananti. Jananti means they know. Avajananti means they don't know. That is not how you interpret. Avajananti means they disrespect me. Avajnam kurvanti. They disrespect me. Maam mudahu, those idiots. Manushim tanumashutahi. How do they disrespect you? Thinking that I am this human body. Parambhavam ajananta, without knowing my superior state. Mama bhuta maheshwaram, who is the Lord of everything, without knowing my superior state of being Lord of everything, they think myself to be the body sense organ complex, human being. Moghashaha, Moga Ashaha, Deha, Moghasha, Moga Karmanaha, Moga Jnana Chit Vichetasaha, Rakshasi Masurim Jaiva Prakatim Mohinim Shutaha, Moga Ashaha, their deluded desires. Moga Karmana, their deluded karmas, activities. Moga Jnana, their deluded knowledge which helps them to perform those activities. Vichetasa, and people who are completely disturbed, their mind is completely haywire, that kind of people. Rakshasim, Asurim, Chaiva, Prakritim, Mohinim, Shutaha, they are based on the devilic and demonic qualities. And therefore, they perform these kind of stupid karmas. Avyaktam Vyaktima Pannam Manyante Mama Buddhaya iti cha anyatra. In other place also, he very clearly said, they think I who was unmanifest earlier has manifested now in the body sense organ complex. They think I was non-existent earlier and now I am existent. This way they think. तथा च भजनीये द्वेषात् न भक्त्या पूतता तेषां संभवति इत्यर्थः. Since they don't have any respect, any devotion, any love for the object of devotion, me, Bhagavan, therefore they are not going to be purified, they are not going to go to heaven. This is the reason. Iti. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.